If you want to get better at backgammon, one of the best ways to do it is by practicing against a software such as XG or Extreme Gammon. It has a lot of useful tools and features that will help you improve. And in this video, my good friend Gianlazzaro Sanna joins me to play an unlimited game session against XG. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. If you love backgammon, you can become a member of this channel, giving you exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon Backgammon Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. In this video, it's my great pleasure to welcome back my good friend, Gianlazzaro Sanna. Hello.
Hi Alex.
How are you doing today?
Oh, very fine. I came back yesterday from a tournament in Riccione, and so back home.
How was that tournament?
Oh, nice tournament, but I didn't do very well. So, but it happens.
So you played in the tournament?
Yes. I played and streamed, but usually I am a player before a streamer.
Yeah, I see you do a lot of streams. I can't remember. How long have you been doing the streaming?
Oh, maybe something like 4 or 5 years.
And you do a great job. I really enjoy it. Sometimes I even watch the ones in Italian. I don't understand it, but I like to watch.
Yes, but some videos are in English too.
Yes. It's very good. Uh, what made you decide to do that, the streaming?
Mm, In the, I started recording some videos just for learning.
Yes.
Then in the COVID period, I decided to begin streaming matches live streaming, because it was very important for keeping together the community in that difficult period. And I liked it very much. A lot of players liked it, and so I went on.
Yes, they're outstanding. Congratulations. Thank you for all of your work because that helps people learn backgammon. It helps promote the game and people enjoy it. So thank you very much.
Thank to you. You are doing an excellent job.
Thank you. Okay, so we are going to be playing an unlimited game session. We're playing on a beautiful Casa de Gamao Brazilian board with red and green points, the colors of the Italian flag. I chose that specifically for you, Gianlazzaro. The XG board is made by Rain. He makes beautiful XG boards. There's a link in the description to where you can get them. So it'll be an unlimited money game. You'll be playing the black checkers at the bottom, XG the white checkers at the top, bearing off on the right. So there is the Jacoby rule with beavers and raccoons. And for those that are not familiar with it, the Jacoby rule states that gammons and backgammons do not count unless the cube has been turned. You're welcome to consult with me. The final decision is up to you as the guest. The most important thing is to have fun, and number two, to learn. Okay, here we go.
Let's start.
Okay, 4-1.
Yes, the standard one, down and the split, or
Okay,
split.
very good. And now 4-1. So hits twice. Okay. 6 fours, forced, double six. Okay, makes the points. Double four. Okay, so here's the first one.
Okay, 39 for sure. And I would say 5 point.
5 point. Yeah. What would be your second choice, if anything?
The second choice, maybe deuce point or 4 point.
Yeah. But you don't
Before,
want a deep point and you don't want to break the 8 point, right?
yeah, uh, I don't know, but I don't like deuce point, so
Yeah.
I better to make the 5 point.
Yes. Okay, I agree. Okay. 4-3. All right. And now 6-2.
Oh, We don't have. Okay. The pip count is in.
Yes,
Uh,
it's at the top right and lower right. So 14, so after it, it will be 6.
Not very good because I would have liked to run, but
You run like this, it's nice because it's
as
safety to
no,
checker.
no race advantage. So instead of, on the contrary, the advantage is for XG. So no, no reason to run. So I think I would split two. I would slot 2 points. Yes, I don't see anything better.
The only other option would be something like this,
Yes,
but it's a
yes,
little bit awkward with all these checkers and the strict points, right?
yes, and I don't like to leave the midpoint stripped. So let's try to make some to improve my board.
So this is a valuable lesson for the viewer. One of the things you were considering first is whether to run, but you looked at the race first, so you saw you're behind in the race, so you want to stay and keep the contact. Is that correct?
Yes, because I had forgot that XG rolled double six, so I thought
Yes.
double five, four. I am ahead in the race, so let's
Yeah.
run. But
Okay. So slotting the 2 points. All right. And now 5-4. Okay, so because of this blot, it abandoned the anchors. Okay. And now 5-2.
okay, two blots, but I have to eat and 11 off. 11
Yeah,
6,
you hit.
not very good, but nothing better.
So would you consider just playing safe, like maybe like this and waiting? It's 8 pips behind.
But I think uh, he has the good race advantage, so I prefer to eat.
Yeah.
Yes, not bad because his position is very inflexible, and so it is possible he leaves a shot. But I prefer to. I have a better board, so I prefer to have an exchange of hits.
Yes. Sometimes I see my friend Paul Weaver. He says things like this, like here you leave 2 blots, but if you do this, you leave 0 blots, so there's 0 chance of getting a third checker back. But you have to consider the alternative. Okay, so we'll see. 6-4. Okay, we'll hit and come out. All right, and now 2-1. Okay, so there's 2.
And one from the six, of course.
Okay. 3-2. Okay, plays there. Okay. 3-2 for you.
Okay, let's go on eating 13-10 and 13-11.
Yeah. 2-1 hits. Yeah. 2-1. Okay. So 2
And I would make the 10 point.
point. Okay. Double 1. Okay. That's a good roll. Now 4-3.
For three, I don't like to make the deuce point because we are very, very close to a big game, but I don't have a good timing, and the deuce point is uh, is not good. So the possibility is to make the deuce point, knowing that I have to run as soon as possible to leave the second anchor. The other possibility is to hit on the 3 from the 10.
Yep. Sorry. Like that.
Yes, I prefer this one. I prefer this one. I am not afraid of being hit. if hits me, I gain timing. So why not? I like it.
If you were white, would you double here?
No, I think this uh, white has the two checkers on the ace point that are very, very weak in this kind of position. So it is really too early to double, I think.
And remember, in this game, there's the Jacobi rule, so you must double to activate the gammons.
Yes, but I think we are very far from losing the market
Okay, and then so you would take if you're doubled.
for sure.
So it does not double, comes in and out. Okay, and now 5-4.
5-4. 5-4. I don't like to move the checker from the 10 point. I think 8-4, 8-3. The other possibility is to run from the 21, but I think it is too dangerous.
So like this. This is the play you like?
Yes, yes, yes. And I hope
Okay.
to roll a deuce next.
And what do you think about the doubling decision for white now? You think it's a double?
I don't think it is a double.
Okay.
Because, okay, what is the threat to hit? But if it's my timing is not bad, so I don't think it is a double.
What if he does not hit? Your timing is bad.
Yes, but I have an advanced anchor, so I am not committed to play the big game.
So do you think if let's say white does not hit, maybe brings this checker somewhere in the outfield or maybe safeties, you will likely need to abandon the anchor soon, right?
Yes, the idea, the fact that this I am behind in the race, so the holding game is not very favorable.
Right. Okay.
Uh, uh,
So
uh,
now
but
now double you.
okay, and but I think I have to take.
Okay. Take double two. Look at that. Okay. So this becomes problematic now. Four
Yes,
one.
for one, mm, for sure I don't eat.
So
Um, okay, I leave the checker on the 10, so 6-2 and 5-4.
there is sometimes I see people make plays like this 6-2, 10-9, leaving these points slotted. Nice distribution of spares. If you get hit, okay, it gets your timing. If you don't get hit, maybe you'll roll like a 6-2, or maybe you'll be able to cover.
Yes, not a bad idea.
But
But
this one for sure, and then you like to cover.
yes, I prefer to cover.
Okay. 6-4, okay. Now 6-3.
6-3, 6-3. This is the moment to run.
Is it to run?
Yes, this is a possibility for sure, but yes, four builders to make the 4 point on my head, and it is not good. Uh, no, I think I can't run. What do you think? I
I think so. I
maybe
guess
I
that's the first question is whether you come out or not, right? So if you come out, this is what it looks like. So let's say you do not come out. You have to place 6 there and 3. I
For
don't know,
one.
maybe you could do that or something like that. Okay, so then what I tell people is the correct play is always dependent on the likelihood of future outcomes. So you must consider what's going to happen in the future. Okay, so what is white going to do next? White's probably going to safety this checker. Okay, and that's probably going to come somewhere here. And then if you roll a 6, next you're going to have to break. If you don't roll a 6, well, you'll probably make an interboard point. But then soon, if you don't come out, you're going to break your board, which is like really terrible. So let's say you don't roll a 6, then white is probably going to make the 3-point or maybe slot the 3-point, and then this is going to break. And once I've seen this, like with these back games, when you break the 6-point and you have this, it's like really bad. And the other thing is, if you run here, you don't want to get hit, but if you do get hit, at least you have a 4-point board that's strong against a 3-point board with the ace point made. So I think this is a difficult decision, but up to you.
Uh, I I I think I would wait and hope that he runs a double or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so to the ace point like that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. 4-2. Okay, would have got him pointed on the other way. Okay, now 4-3. So this is what happens.
Okay, 6-2 for sure. And I would play 6-3 because I want to kill my fives as soon as possible to try to keep the board as far as I can.
What would be your second choice? Maybe 4-1?
Yes, for one for sure. There is
Okay.
the only other possibility.
Okay. 5-4. Okay, plays like that. 3-2.
Okay, perfect. 6-1.
Yep. 6-2. Now double 6. So 1, 2,
Easy, easy
3.
one.
And then the fourth one here.
Sure.
Okay. Double 4. Okay. 3-1.
Mm, I don't like to split, so 9-6 and let's say okay, the 3 is good for from the 23, so 9-8 I think is better.
Good. 6-5. Okay. Now 4-1.
Okay, next roll. If I have to run, it is not a big problem. So I don't think I need to keep a 6, staying on the 8-point. I would play 8-4 and the 6-5.
Yeah. Now there are some bad numbers. Like
Because
6.
yes, because and he has no spares to hit me on the deuce point.
Right, right.
So
5-3. Okay. And now 6-2. So run all the way.
course, yes.
Okay. Double 3. Okay.
Oh,
4-2.
let's run.
Okay.
Okay. Ah,
Now double 2.
mm. Okay, he has a lot of checkers on the ace point, so it is very unlikely that I get gammoned. So I would keep the 6 and would play 5-1 and the other two 4-2 and 3-1.
Yeah. 2-1. Okay. Now 5-1. So
Bye.
Trying to save the gammon.
Yes.
Okay. For two, double three. So
Okay.
one.
And the other from the 19.
Okay. One, two, three.
So 2 points for him.
Okay, now we'll analyze the first game, see if we can learn something here. So the 4-1 was straightforward just there, and then the 6-4 was forced, and this was the right play with the double fours, like you discussed. You must come in and then make the 9 point, and then it didn't like those deep points or breaking it. And this one, yeah, it was playing behind, and this was close. So like here, 21-13 was a blunder. Let's see on plus plus. Now, we said the race was close. I mean, we were behind in the race. So sometimes like I look at another position and try to modify it and say, okay, let's say now the race was even. So I brought two checkers back from here. Now the race is even before the roll. So what would you do now?
Now I would play the same move because the fact if we play the race, the two checkers on the ace point are not so weak. But if I keep the anchor, the two checkers on the ace point are a weakness. So I prefer, and yes, to run with the anchor inflexible position. So I prefer to, yes, or
So
13-5 or 8-2,
what
6-4.
if you were further up in the race? Now you kind of have to, right? Because you're up by a lot and you have a stronger board. Or at least this gets it closer. Yeah, here, this is what makes it right.
Yes,
So
because now we are ahead in the race by
yeah,
11. So yes,
okay. Good lesson, thank you. And then the 5-2, yeah, you had to hit, right?
yes.
If you don't hit, I guess it was because of this, right? The ace point was bad. What if this were like on the 3 point or something?
It is
You still
uh,
have to do it. You still have to do it.
the best move in the, because the problem is the race. It's
The race.
no chances.
So now the race is closer here, but the opponent has 5 point.
Yes. Now it is bit different, but okay, only 7. No, okay, now probably I would not eat.
Wow. It's still like sitting here. Listen, I tell people backgammon is difficult. Okay, then the 2-1 was like that, and the 3-2 you hit twice, and the 2-1. Wow, look at this. It
It's
likes
like,
stopping it,
yes,
yeah, immediately.
yes.
That's
It,
because once you have these two anchors, you can afford to play aggressive and you really want to recirculate. Okay. And the 4-3, yeah, look what it liked. It liked this.
ah,
So this is the theme that we see, when you have two back anchors, you really need to have timing in terms of a racing deficit. So usually with the 2-4, you want like maybe 60 to 80 pips of a racing deficit, and 32 is not enough. So here you're hoping to get hit to recirculate. Okay,
yes, or improve the board, my board. It is,
right, right. And then here, this was not a double, but it was close to a double. Look at how close it was to a double.
yes.
Oh, okay, the plus plus makes it 75. Okay. Then the 5-4, yes, you did not want to move this checker because you wanted to recirculate it. Um, and then this was a double, but it was still a take. It gets strong, doesn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
What could you do to make it and it's barely a double, huh? What if
Yes,
we're
it's a
here?
lot of advantages, but my position is solid enough.
Yeah. Look at this. I moved the checker from this point to the 6 point, and now it becomes a pass because of the race. Now you're not going to have sixes to play. What if you put it here? That makes it barely a double. Interesting. And what
Yes,
if this were
just
here? Now it's
just
bare.
a and
Yeah. And this is very close now because you could do that. Okay. And then 4-1. Oh, look. Look. This is the one.
uh,
But they were close. This one was close. But again, I think like one of the things we're seeing here is the theme in the back games is like you want to try to preserve your timing so you're not afraid to leave blots to get them recirculated. Um, and here, yeah, this is what
run.
I'm talking about. This was probably the most difficult decision of the game because yeah, what's going to happen next if you do this, you know?
Yes, it is very risky, but it was my first idea.
Yeah,
But
let
I
me
was afraid for the four builders on
right.
my.
I know. Let me show you something I like to use as a tool, the dice distribution for the viewers. So you select both of the plays. So you hit the left click and then you hit control and left click to select both. Then you do right click and go to dice distribution. You get these two pop-up windows. The first thing I do is I click the icon with the most red bars. That will give you the highest level of analysis. Then for this, I like to go to the graph tab. And then you can see the first roll, but you really want to know your next rolls. So you hit second roll, and I double click this to make it a 2D graph to see how it looks. It's just easier to see. So one of the things you see is after the selected play of 10-1, you see all these rolls like 5-3, double three, and double four, like really bad. They crunch your board, but they don't play so bad here. So here, like if you look at this and you click final, so now white is going to probably safety this. And if you don't roll a six, if you roll like a five, that's forced. And if you roll it with a four or three or double three, you're forced to crunch. So this is something like I've learned. I remember there was a part in my book about back games is when to abandon the anchors. And it's a very difficult decision.
Yes, but the interesting thing is that my move gives XG more gammons than the apparently riskier play.
Right.
The interesting aspect. If I had understood this, I would have run for sure.
Yeah. So you lose 1.3% more gammons. But with this way, you actually win more gammons. So 0.8% more gammons. So the net difference is 0.5, right? 1.3 minus 0.8, but you're winning 0.6% more. So usually you have to have double the gammons. And I didn't even look at the
No,
backgammon.
the difference is with 10-1, so I win
Oh no, it's
more.
yeah, 3%, 3.3%. It's a lot.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, that was an interesting one. And then here, yeah, all of these plays were close, like this one. Okay, and then the 3-2, you had to kill your fives, and the double six was come out, and the 3-1 was like that, and it liked saving the six, but these are all very close. Doesn't matter. 6-2 was there, 4-2 was there, and let's see what the double two. These are all close. It's not a big deal. But that was it, just trying to save the gammon. Okay, that was an interesting first game. We'll go on to the next game. 5-1 splits. Now 6-4.
Deuce point.
Yes. 4-1. Okay, play safe. And now 6-5.
Run.
Run. Would you consider a play? Sometimes people do something like this to unstack rather than stack too much. This serves as a distraction.
But usually this is for score problems in this position. It is not so strong. Is a very big favorite to hit me on the bar point, so I don't like it.
Okay. So we run all the way. All right, 5-4. Makes the 4 point. 4-1.
For one, 39 for sure, and I don't like 24-23. The back checker is position is much better at 24, so I prefer to another possibility to slot the 5 point, but I am ahead in the race, so I would prefer to play safe 9-8.
Yeah. Sometimes we see like the correct play a lot of the times is to slot the 5 point 6-5 with an ace. But some of the things that I've learned is when should you slot and when should you not slot? Number one, when you start in the opening position with 5 checkers on the 6 point, that's a lot. So if you have 5 checkers, you want to unstack it more. When you have 4 checkers, it's not as urgent to unstack. The other thing is you want to see if you can duplicate the fours. So here a 4 can hit, but none of the fours are good on the other side. Maybe 6-4 makes this point and 3-1 makes the 5 point, which is really good. But there's not a lot of duplication, and I think I agree. Very good.
Yes, and another point is that I 6-5 is priming move, but I have the 8 point and the deuce point that are not on the same prime. They are 6 points one from the other. So this is another point that makes the slotting move less interesting.
Yes. Okay. Now 6-3 runs all the way. Okay. 6-5 again.
Run, oh, for sure.
Okay. So now no 0 checkers back.
I am very,
Good.
very happy to play the running game. Oh,
Okay.
okay, just one one pip ahead. Okay, of course I can't double.
Yeah, so normally I guess the average roll is approximately 8, right? So if you're ahead by 4 pips, the race is even. Here, white is ahead by only 1 pip, but so basically behind in the race, but still chose the running play. I feel like I see a lot of people just because of that they stay back, but I think the chances are better here for white by running. So now it's just going to be a pretty straightforward, almost race. So let's see what happens. 6-4
Two down.
down. Okay, so looking forward in this game, when would you think about doubling?
Doubling. I think it is a race. So I think I would have something like 8% at least of race advantage.
Right, you need 8%
Eight
with
percent.
right with a straight race, assuming there's no contact or minimal contact. Usually these would be on the midpoint, but given that there's a little blocking point, you maybe need a little bit more, right? Okay,
Yes.
okay, double three. Okay, brings all three down. Okay, 4-3.
For 3, I would play the 4 down, 39, and 8-5. I have
Okay,
to distribute my checkers and try
okay.
to clear the midpoint.
3-2.
3-2, I would play 8-5 and 6-4.
Okay.
Oh,
6-4. Okay, so now behind in the race.
yes.
1.
Let's play 13-6.
So for the viewers that are learning, when you're bearing in without contact in a race like this, where do you want to place your checkers in the board? Ideally.
In the 8 points. So 6, 5, and 4.
Yes. Okay. Very good. And now 2-1. Okay, so small
And
roll.
I would like to avoid the stacks.
Yes. Okay, double 3.
Ah, double 3, I like it. So let's say 8-5, 7-4, and 2 down from the mid.
2 down. Sometimes when I do this, I like to do something like this, but also spread the checkers. So maybe I would consider 1, 2, 3, and then a fourth one. So now these are all spread out, and you have this. But I don't think it makes a big difference. Okay, so now up by 10 pips. Now only 3, so have to keep rolling. 5-1.
Okay, 5-1. I would say 10-5 and 9-8.
3-2. Right. Now only 4 pips need to roll, right?
So yes.
Okay. Okay, that was a great roll. 4-3.
Let's prepare the cube.
Okay, and now it's a double, and you think it's a pass, right?
Yes.
All right, this game was much more straightforward. After the 5-1 with the 6-4, you made that, and then the 6-5, you run. And this was the interesting decision, but there was nothing better. You see this one, you were right that this one was very bad, and then here this one was not the right idea either. Okay. And the 6-5, we ran again. Very good. What was the other 6-5 that I was looking at? 6-5. Yeah, this was an error. You're right. You didn't want to get hit. Okay. And then this one we ran and then ran there. So this was interesting. Just looking, sometimes you can learn from XG. Look at that. The correct play on plus plus is to run all the way.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would stay back. What do you think, Gianlazzaro?
I I think that the race is close and the 2 checker on the deuce point are not so nice. So the race is closer than it seems.
So what if we change the race by 5 more pips here?
Uh, no, now I think I would not. I would play 15-9 and 8-5. I would prefer to stay back.
Yes. Very good. So the race, even if you're a little bit behind, if it's close, you could do that. Okay. And then very straightforward here. Nothing too interesting to look at here. Doesn't matter, and this doesn't matter. None of these really matter. The double 6 was a great roll, and then it was a double and a pass. Okay, the first game was very interesting. The second one was more straightforward. Let's see what happens in the next game. 4-2, and now 5-4.
Okay, split and down.
Good. 6-3. Okay, hits. Now 5-3. Great roll.
Yes, it too.
6-5. Okay.
I don't think it is a double.
So a
Not
lot of people I see, like they think about things, they say, okay, we're up by 29 pips, we have a shot, there's a checker here that you want to hit. Uh, what do you think would you need to change to make it a double?
mm, for example, just one checker in the outfield, and it would be a double for sure.
So if we move one checker from the 8 point to the 9 point, for example,
Yes, I think that money game it is enough because of the Jacobi rule.
right?
And
Okay,
yeah, of course, if I make the 5 point, I can lose my market very easily.
very strong. Okay, so roll 5-3.
Uh, I prefer to make the 3 point. Of course, it is interesting to hit on the five, but is maybe if he had not made the 4 point, it was a good alternative. But with his 4 point, I prefer to make the three.
Yeah, this has the benefit of unstacking both of these points and making another end-of-board point. But he may anchor here. Okay, so let's see. 5-2. Okay, 5 and 2. All right, now XG might have a back game. 4-1.
It and 17-16.
Yeah, 4-1. Hits over there. Look at that. 5-4. So 5.
Okay, now I hit on the four
Okay.
because I like it makes the 4 point. I prefer to try to make it.
Okay, now 6-1.
And
Okay.
now, uh, how many? 77. I think it can be a double because if I make the 4 point and he fans,
Yeah.
can be I can lose my market.
Okay. And you
So I
think okay.
think
You think it's a take?
yes, I think it is a take.
Okay. Double take. Okay, 5-2. So you wanted to do that with the 2.
And run from the 16. No, I
Oh, from the 16. Sorry.
a possibility, but
Here.
I prefer this one.
This one. Yeah. Okay.
Not sure. I think they are close.
Okay. 5-3. Okay. So do you think if you would double here, it would take?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
for sure.
still. Okay, 6-4.
A 6-4, the bar point for sure,
Yes.
because he has the three checkers on the ace point, so it is very
Right.
important.
Right. Okay, 6-4. And now 5-1. Cannot move this checker. So
So 13-7, no
good.
other possibilities.
5-1. Look at that. That's good.
Oh,
4-3. So here's the 3 and
and I think I would run. I would go out with the checker because it is not a problem if it's me. He has a lot of checkers back, and I don't like to play 7-3.
yeah, 3-2. Okay, hits like that. And now 6-1. Okay. So one and hit.
Yes, yes, for sure.
6-5. It's back. Okay. Double 5. All right. 4-1. Okay. 4-3. Okay, so here's the 3.
Okay. Okay, not sure, but I think it's better to hit on the deuce point.
Yes. Okay. 3,
It
1.
increases my gammons.
Yes. Now 5, 1.
So one possibility is to run, but the deuce point, I like the deuce point.
So if you make the deuce point, then where's the 1?
The one is 13, 13, 12, but no, let's run. I don't like if it's too many checkers.
Yeah, and this duplicates the 1s on both sides.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, 3, 1. We'll hit there and then brings a spare checker to pop out. 6, 3. That's a great roll.
Cover.
Yes. Double 5. Okay, stays back. 6, 1.
Ah, interesting. I think I have to eat because it is not uh, necessarily a bad game, but he can play forward and he has a strong board, so it is too risky to play other moves. So I eat and yes, and 59.
Okay. 5, 1. All right. 4, 1.
Ah, interesting. He has two blots in his inner board because of course, I would like to make the 9 point, but okay, this is a possibility. Let's see the other move. So 16, yeah, 16, 12 and the 9, 8. I think it is better because if you don't hit me, I am happy.
Okay. 3, 2. And still didn't hit. Look at that.
Yes, because he couldn't cover
Right.
the.
So sometimes people fear leaving shots, but you don't have to fear it if they're not going to hit it because of the blots on the other side. Okay, double 1.
Okay, let's make the 12 and 7, 6. No. Okay. Yes,
1,
yes, correct. No, I thought I had just one.
yeah,
Okay,
okay.
sure.
5, 2. All right. 2, 1. Okay, so 2. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, it gives more gambles for sure. Yes, I would hit and 7, 6 to duplicate the 5.
Very good. Double 6. Okay. Now trying to bring things home.
Okay, so mm, I can't make the deuce point. So I would say make the 9 point and 10, 10, 7. And now I have to distribute my checkers. The possibility is 7, 4 or 6, 3. I would prefer 6, 3 to improve the distribution.
Now let me
Yes.
ask you a question. Do you want the 9 point right now or do you not want it?
Not necessarily, but the alternative would be to What?
Maybe like one,
Okay.
two,
Yes, yes,
three,
yes,
four.
yes, 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 you are right. I had not thought about it. Yes, this
Yeah.
is this is better. I agree completely with you.
Yeah, I think usually like when you're bearing in with contact, you just want to clear the point. So sometimes you don't want to make a point if you don't need it. Okay. Two
No,
one.
I didn't want to make it, but I didn't thought that I could stay on the 13 with just one checker.
Right, right. Okay, 2-1, and now 2-1.
I would have liked something more, but let's say 7-4. I don't hit on the ace. I don't
Okay.
like.
5-3. Come out. Okay. Now 2-1 again.
Uh, so one possibility is to clear the 8 point, but it leaves more shots. So no, I prefer. This is the starting position. So 6-3. I think it is better.
Okay. Now 6-5. Okay, comes out, and now 3-2. Wow,
Oh,
there's some options
this
here.
is a lot of possibilities. Make the ace point, make the 5 point, or just hit and uh, see, these are the three. Yeah, and another possibility too, not to hit, but to go. Yes, this is the other possibility because I don't like it makes the ace point.
Is this the play you like?
I prefer this one. I
Yeah.
think gammons are enough and more wins.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
3-2. Stays back. Okay, makes the board. And now 3-1. Okay. So now
Now I make the 5 point.
for you.
Oh,
6-1. Oh, it's
oh,
okay. So this makes it interesting. The prime might hold up. This is what happens with prime versus prime. So you're behind a prime. You're not even in, so you don't have to move anything. But white needs to get to the edge and jump pretty quickly.
yes. I have just to hope that it doesn't roll ace and sixes.
5-1. Okay, comes up with the 1.
Hmm.
Now, okay, the 6 was good.
Hmm.
But it's okay if you keep dancing. Double 6. 5-3. Okay, now 5. Oh, anti-joker. And
Mm.
redouble. Wow.
This is a big problem.
Yes.
Uh, so I see some gammons for him, of course. What are my chances? Just that it doesn't eat, but what are his bad rolls?
Yes. Many bad rolls, right?
Not so many. Just 5-3 is bad.
Well, how is like 6-5, 6-3, 6-2, for example, and then
Iran's, it's not so bad.
it's not bad, but at least you don't get hit and you can consolidate. Okay, so what about like 5-3 and 5-2? Or what about like 3-2?
Yes, but I see too many games.
Too many gammons.
Okay, the 4 is duplicated. This is
Yeah,
a good uh, but 4-1, yes. Uh, 12, 3-1, 22, 2022, the double deuce, 23, 23,
Too many bad numbers, right?
and after 23, I think, uh, yes, quite a
Yeah.
lot of diamonds.
Even those rolls like 5-3 and 5-2 or something like that, even 5-1 will make the point. You're
And
still,
5-4 is not
yeah.
so
Okay. So you want to
not,
pass, right?
not like it. Yes, I drop.
Okay, now we'll analyze the next game. So the 5-4 was splitting there. There were some interesting choices here. The 5-3 was clear. And here, look, it did actually prefer hitting there. I guess the benefit is you put two on the bar, and then this point is not no longer slotted. One of the things I've learned is Michi has this term called the keyring point. Have you heard of this?
Yes, the killing point is when I have the 4 point and it makes the golden point.
Right. So one of the things I've learned is like, okay, when you have a point deeper than the anchor, this point becomes devalued. So now you're leaving this slotted so he can actually make that. And this one puts two on the bar. So a lot of the sixes, like double six, of course, 6-4, 6-3, 6-2, 6-1 are bad. And then there are other rolls that just come in with both without hitting. That becomes very good. Okay. So then the 4-1 was straightforward. And this one was hitting twice. And here, look at that. It's not quite a double yet,
Oh,
but getting close. I guess maybe if you had more threats of making that point, like what if this were here? Still
yes.
not a,
No, not. Hmm. So I think it means that is big game
yeah,
is
this is still no double.
yes.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. That's a good thing to learn. And then the 5-2. Oh yeah, these were close. Okay. And then 6-4 was a good roll, makes the bar point. 5-1 you had to play here. Some of these were pretty straightforward. 4-3, you come in and out, so there was a little bit of a hitting exchange here. And the 6-1 was a good roll to come out again. And then the next 4-3, this was tied with 7-3, so that's fine. Of course, this play, uh, actually, this play wins fewer games. Yeah, okay. And the 5-1, yes, you had to run and duplicate the ones. And 6-3 was a great roll there. And here, this was very close to not hitting. That's interesting. And then the 4-1, yes, you were right. You just lift, play safe. And the double one was clear. And then here hits, and these were tied, so that's fine. And the double three. Look at that. I tricked you. It did like this one.
Yes, but
That's-
they are
If
very close.
yeah, it's close. It's not a big error.
But I was punished by rolling 2-1 two
Yeah,
times.
2-1 twice. Yes, 2-1 there and the 2-1 here. Oh, here, wow, you were right. Your first instinct was right here. Here you want
Yes,
to make you want to clear. Okay. And then the 3-2. Wow. Okay, so this one was difficult. Look at that. It liked hitting twice there.
yeah, yeah.
I know.
It increases gammons a lot, of course.
Yeah, I guess because there's a blot there, you can afford to do that. You decrease the risk of anchoring or hitting. Yeah, this was a difficult one.
Yes, and a huge blunder.
Yeah, yeah. But this is how we learn. Okay, then the free one was straightforward, and then that was it. And then here, this was actually a small pass, but it
Ah,
becomes bigger on the plus plus analysis. I think, let's see, what if it was just fours here? Now it's a take because there's no ones.
yes, I think so. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that was interesting.
Yes, very, very interesting.
All right, so that was a nice session. Some interesting games. The first one and the third one were very interesting. We had some back games. The second one was straightforward, but I think that's good because that's what you see when you play backgammon. You see easy games, you see difficult games, and it's good to learn.
Yes, yes, a lot to learn from these two games.
Yeah. What are your thoughts of the session overall, other than what we discussed so far?
Oh, interesting and very, very instructive.
Yes, I think like, do you play on XG yourself to learn and practice?
Yes, but not so often because I have to play in tournaments. I have to make videos, and so not a lot of times to exercise on XG. But I think it's very very useful, and I used to do it a lot before. Yes.
Yes, I've asked, I've done a lot of videos with many different players, and this channel has given me the opportunity to meet people from all around the world that I would otherwise never had the opportunity of meeting, like yourself and so many others. So I'm grateful for that. I've asked a lot of people, like, how do you improve? Because I have a lot of guests that are very top players, and I remember one of the things that Mochi said is he said spend more time studying than playing. So he said spend 20 to 25% of your time playing and 75 to 80% of your time studying. And that's what you get to do with the XG. And I feel like I learn a lot. I feel like there's a lot of tools in XG to help and learn. What do you find is most valuable when you're studying with XG?
Uh, I think the most interesting thing is to change the position quite a bit to see what changes. It makes you really understand the concepts. And of course, it is very easy with XG. You just move the one checker and say, okay, let me know what is the equity, and it is really very very instructive.
Yes, very good. I really enjoy that feature a lot. Um, okay, wonderful. So, do you have any upcoming tournaments you're going to?
No, just one in Italy the end of March. Then I'll be in Greece for World Team Championship. I don't know if I'll be in the team, but I'll go there even if I am not in the team, or maybe it's possible that I'll be the captain or just the streamer, let's say, and
Yes,
then
yes.
the individual.
Well, that's great. I really appreciate all of those streams. So, thank you for all of your efforts. I wish you very good luck and very much success. Do you have any final comments before we conclude the video?
No, just keep up with your job. Very very interesting videos, very instructive. So please go on. It is a pleasure to see your video, and a lot to learn.
Thank you very much. It's also a pleasure to see your videos and have you on the channel. You have an open invitation to return at your convenience. We'll go ahead and conclude the video. Thank you to the viewers for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. If you love backgammon, you can become a member of this channel, giving you exclusive access to the most popular videos. Again, my book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, and until then, keep rolling your dice.